I knew there was something that mattered between us.
It's like the Siri, Alexa little.
Do you mind if we call you Chris?
Sure, go first.
All right, we got 3 Chris's here today. So Chris, on the left-hand side over here, you helped us make a little film or short clip on the making of the beer, you know, coming in from the front door, going back out with beer in your hand. How did that, what was the story behind that?
No. It was just an excuse to steal some extra beer because I knew, because in our contract, let me tell you, dear viewers, I mean, they've compromised me so much. I realize that if I don't steal some beer, I mean, I will never get, I will never get what I deserve from this project. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, who cares about money when you can have a beer? I mean, this is the point of the beer. You know, family, career, or beer. I mean, look what happened to all of us in our different ways. You know, I really believe that the choices, and again, I'm not being totally, I'm being a little bit crazy, but not totally fake. I wouldn't be making films if I didn't drink beer. I wouldn't be making films if I didn't make films. You wouldn't be making beer if you didn't make beer. I think this is a extremely beautiful and elegant and what's the word? Specific and true response to life. Do what you drink best. Do what you do, what is in your heart, right? And this is why this beer is the way it is, because we did it together. You said, oh, a bit more mango, a little bit pineapple. Okay, all right. Where the bloody hell did you get the mangoes? Tell us about.
No mangoes. This is just natural hop flavors. This is not like.
So tell us about the beer, because I mean, I just like it.
So for this beer,
for some reason you did a good job. I don't know why, but it really works for me.
For this beer, we played around with a little bit of a different thing where we added some hops in the boil, because I read something that said if you actually add some bittering hops in this style of beer, it actually balances out the dry hop better. We also used a lot of cryo hops, which have super high alpha acids, which actually lower the.
But where do you get all these hops from?
All from America. Yeah, all of these hops are from the States.
Oh no, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop. No, China.
We can get some.
China first. Yeah, fuck America. I mean, are you? I'm sorry. I have to leave now. I mean, you and Trump. I mean, you and Trump organize this whole plan. Shut up, Chris.
We're in it together.
Really? I know you like his daughter, right?
I do not.
I'm kidding, of course. But there's no hops in Hong Kong.
No hops in Hong Kong.
Why is that?
Not yet. I think the only way to run a hop farm in Hong Kong, you might have to plant some marijuana in between.
Oh, good.
I vote for that project. We can start on that.
So we open the marijuana plant and we put a little bit of hops in there, and we make like three glasses of beer every 6 weeks or something like that.
I think so. Yeah. That might
in
be
the meantime, we kind of just smoke and get on.
That's why we only make 3 glasses of beer.
And we dream about the next beer. But this bitter. But you say bitter. I mean, hops is not bitter.
Hops can be very bitter. Yeah, hops can be super bitter. Really? But if you use higher alpha acid hops in the dry hop, it actually lowers the polyphenols and lowers the bitterness.
Polyphenols. Polyphenols. P-O-N.
Shit! Don't ask me to explain.
You can't even. Polyphenols. Can you spell that?
I mean, spell poly.
I know polygamist. I know polymimers, but polyphenols. What do they do?
They basically bond together and create a bitterness in the beer. So we want less of that. For this style of beer, you want super juicy, low hop bite. Like a lot of these beers that I've tried on the market, they get super hoppy, but then you get this vegetal kind of bitterness as well.
But
so we try to avoid that.
How do you think we came to this in your so-called
drinking?
technical. So, no, seriously. So how do you balance the technical aspect of making, and then again the emotional or physical or sensual, the pleasure of a beer? I mean, because you have to separate, the process from the enjoyment, right? Or you have to, but you have to. What's the word? The process has to take us here.
Yeah.
So how? I mean, as a brewer, how the bloody hell do you do that?
I think it's different for every beer and every project. I think for this one, it was a good chance to try something different. So we make quite a few hazy beers, but we tend to stick to a pretty definitive kind of dry hop method, and we stick to a pretty definitive grain bill. And this was a chance to do something a little bit different because it's a one-off.
This is called a hazy beer. Why is it called a hazy beer?
Why is it called
because it's Chris's beer. And it's a little bit hazy sometimes, and then occasionally.
I think that's very true, though.
I think
that's exactly what he had in mind.
I think hazy is the best definition of why I wanted to make this beer.
Right.
If you're not hazy, why would you drink? If you want to be hazy, that's why you drink. And if you're not hazy, you're not clear. And I think I'm serious. I think in a certain way, this thing is, that's why it's called "I drink, therefore I am." Because I really think that in the process of engaging in something that you love, it takes you somewhere you wish to go. It makes you something a little bit different than what you would have been without the beer, or the love, or the team that you're working with.
Yeah, I think if you're not enjoying it, if you're not enjoying what you do, what's the point?
I mean, look at you. I mean, look at you, fucking Irish people. I mean, look, you should be eating potatoes and emigrating to Australia and all this kind of stuff.
Well, there's still a good percentage there too. I did the token year. I just didn't overstay the visa. But I did the token.
String two. Don't forget, I'm a bloody Doyle. I'm fucking 150 years ago Irish.
There's definitely some Tasmanian connection there at some stage.
There we are. There we were in prison, and that's where I learned to make potato mash. Therefore, I drink. Therefore, I am. Because, but we didn't have the hops at that time.
Yeah. We will have some Hong Kong. I think if our project goes through, we will have some Hong Kong hops very soon, so we can.
I get the
we
feeling.
can make that happen.
Okay,
yeah?
okay. I'll show you some Hong Kong hops.
Next time we
That
can
more references Australian animals.
We have to put this guy into the
Australian animals more so.
We have some Australian hops.
Skippy.
No, Hong Kong hops. That was Australian hops. This is Hong Kong hops. Oh, what are they? So political. Okay, moving back.
Let's go back.
Shut up,
So Conor, so other than the.
Shut up, Chris. I mean me, not you.
But this guy's Chris too. So Chris.
We're all Chris now. It's very confusing.
Everyone's Chris. He's Chris today. Honorary Chris. Honorary Chris.
So we know that the other Chris over there, he's
this is
tropical.
I mean, can we just keep on talking for like a week or so? So because they keep on.
It depends how much we drink.
I think we're not allowed to leave until we finish this mountain over here. So you guys better get ready at home.
It's honest to our celebratory public, but what is going to happen is that the camera has to go lower and lower as we sink beneath. Okay. I mean, we have to have a close-up where we sink beneath the cans of beer. Then we can finish the talk. But in the meantime, you have a few questions, right?
But and the director has to take off his shirt. I think it's about time that the director Felix has to take off his shirt.
You don't know what you're missing. We have a naked team behind the camera. I mean, you won't believe.
Naked.
I mean, you think Pornhub is interesting. Oh, wait till you see what's happening behind the camera.
It's the only time it's free this time. Otherwise, you need to sign up for premium. So.
The thing is, they didn't even drink anything. It's very strange.
I know he's only on his second
beer. They're just
beer.
watching us drink. I mean, and that's exciting. To watch people drinking is exciting, right?
It's kind of how we made this beer.
I would like a response, please.
please.
Yeah. He started to drink.
Yeah, he's getting
The
there. He's
director
getting
is
there.
The director is starting to drink.
We
We're
will
in
get there,
trouble.
we will get there.
We might actually get through this, in the next 7 hours or
Yeah.
something.
Oh yeah, back to my question. Didn't I have one? Yeah. So Conor, for the people who are drinking this beer right now, other than
What do you mean? We're drinking the beer. Are they drinking the beer?
they are drinking
Why are you not
they are
drinking the beer?
They are drinking the beer.
Are you sure?
They are, I'm sure. I mean, look at the comments. I mean, they're like.
Really?
Yeah, there's
There's
a
comments?
There's a comment for here from Kiki Lee.
There's
Kiki Lee
people
was
actually
like,
watching this bullshit.
yeah, there is a lot of people.
I mean, are you don't waste your bloody time. Just get drunk and don't fuck with us. Oh, come on, wait. What? You drinking?
We have a
There's people out
comment
there
from
drinking?
Miss Jacqueline Wong. She's like, oh, when is
Jacqueline
the director
Wong. I know. I remember.
taking off the shirt?
I remember Jacqueline. There we were in Hawaii with Jacqueline. No, it's a different Jacqueline, I think.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Here you go,
So
Marcus.
juicy, tropical, smooth.
That's what I said I am.
That's what it tastes
This
like.
is why Chris
what you
was
wanted.
inspired. But obviously, do you want me to take off my shirt?
Yes, but
No, no,
Somebody's
no.
got it.
if
Somebody
you're taking
has
one
to.
off,
Somebody
he has
has
to say
to.
it. It's a 1-for-1.
I mean, obviously.
Not fair. You're wearing a jacket.
Okay, now, tropical juicy smooth isn't that what a man should be?
That's my dream. That's my dream.
I
It's not the
really-
comments I
I'm
get.
serious. I mean, I was astonished that you how? So there you are. You're a straight man, right?
Yeah,
You like women, right?
I do.
So how
Very
do you?
much.
Sometimes. Oh, how do you know? Hello. Only sometimes. What is it? So how do you translate? It's the same thing. When we make a film, it says it was a dark night. She had an overcast look. She was reflecting on her past life. How do you fucking film that shit?
How do you film that shit, Chris?
Exactly. It has to be organic. It has to be something, Of course. How do you? She looked. Of course. Unless you have what's his name, whatever, Sean Connery or Leslie or something. And says he walked into the room with a sophisticated look on his face. How do you film a sophisticated look? I mean, it's a concept, right? But it's the same thing. How do you make smooth, tropical, and sexy? Sorry, fuckable.
Juicy.
I
We need to
think
change the
yours-
label.
I think yours is more
I- I-
complicated.
I
I think yours is more complicated.
I think there's a mistake on this can.
I
should
think yours
say-
is more
I
complicated
said
to make.
smooth, tropical, and fuckable. Oh no, sorry.
Sexy, juicy.
But it's true. I mean, these things are concepts, and these are. I think, and this is the great pleasure of our process, and especially with our director who's going to take a bit. Look at it, he's getting so nervous. Okay, the whole process of any creative endeavor is to translate an idea into a physical form, to give it the form it deserves, which in this case is a beer. In my case, it's usually a film. Sometimes it's a collage or whatever, or for a person who's a restaurant person.
Right.
It's to create something that has the textures and the resonance. When I drink this beer, I actually respond. You respond. What's the word? You have to go with whatever's happening, and then something astonishing comes out. And it's the same in my work, and I think in this beer. I would like to drink this beer quite often, actually.
Wow.
Are we down again?
No? Are we on?
No. We want some questions from the audience.
We're on, yeah, we're still on. Great. Well,
You think?
let's see if there's
we
any.
still have 45 cans to drink. Of course, we're still going to go on.
Yeah, we got. Do we have any questions from the audience? We got 7.4% from Luigi.
7? Oh, maybe.
Oh yeah. Well, we have a question for you actually. Here in this label, we see this guy with some Some
Well,
goggles.
I think
what does
that-
this goggle mean? Are they beer goggles?
Yeah, of course they're big goggles. Okay. Of course, I can't see without, Of course, it's a metaphor for looking. So you're looking for something, and of course, the usual bullshit is. So I think this one again. I think we wanted to celebrate, where I come from. Good luck. I think you wanted to celebrate that. Again, as we just said, you're looking for something that articulates, that tells, that shares something you care about. I think that's the process of any creative work. That, as we said, you assume, but it's you. It's a give and take with us, by the way, also a little bit. But it's only through assuming this, looking for need, this need to look for something more. I think that's how we should all live. So I look for another beer.
And when it appears,
The photographer for that photo.
Oh yeah, it's Tommy. Yeah,
So hey, come. Tommy,
You gotta come in. You gotta come
so
in.
this is the person who shot this beautiful image. So you have to hold it.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, Tommy.
He didn't realize what a mistake he made. He didn't realize that he would have to drink. He would have a lifetime supply of beer.
Yeah, as long as you're on there.
Because of this photograph,
So where was this photo taken?
He took it in Chengzhou.
Chengzhou.
Yeah.
And what were you doing at that moment? What was he doing?
I was
at that
looking for
moment?
beer.
Finding some good view for the film. Yeah.
Very, very nice photo.
You owe him 345 beers.
Done? Straight from the tank. We can go upstairs after this.
By the way, you go upstairs and start drinking. Okay.
We count beers in in tank volumes. Yeah. So each beer is one tank. So we gotta
It's
go
such
all
a-
the way in.
But I think again, what do you think it says? No, you. I don't want to say my bullshit. I mean, I'm so tired of listening to my bullshit. I mean,
I thought it was definitely beer goggles.
every morning. I speak to myself. So tell us about the photo.
All right.
The photo?
Doesn't remember. He was too drunk to remember.
You're so cute. So cute.
So cute. That's it.
Yeah.
Not tropical, fruity.
So cute.
I thought I was tropical and fruity in this image.
I think Chris, you hear that every day. Yeah. So cute.
I tell myself.
so
I,
cute.
no, but I think the thing about
Never
the thing about a great
see.
the thing about a great photograph is as again, it's not exactly what it is. So I mean, it's talking about looking. But it's also this crazy guy, yeah, that this person has captured. I think that's the great give and take of creative work, of our work. That it is that the give and take is the wondrous thing that actually produced, because of us, it produced this thing, 来不及后悔。Too late for regrets.
Too late.
Okay.
All right.
So
Well, it's a great experience
so
here.
go and get your 55 beers.
Okay.
Up there.
If you're gonna stay, you're gonna have to
Look
sit
at
down.
you, sit-
Give him
yeah.
a fucking.
Okay.
You know, come in. Let's sit down.
There we go. There we go.
Come on. Come on. It's so. What kind of party? What kind of party? What kind
have
of
many
party
chairs.
is this? Oh, come cry.
It's okay. You can do 2 chairs.
So moving on.
Okay, let's move on.
So now you know you owe him
356.
356 beers,
Yeah.
or you have a choice: 356 beers or 1 million Hong Kong dollars. But probably the beers are cheaper. No, more expensive. All right,
More
so I better give
expensive,
him a million.
Or a swimming pool of beer. Yeah.
We have a swimming pool here.
I know that's always in our
just water,
plan.
though.
We're gonna do a
Sorry
party.
to disappoint. That is
We
just
have,
water.
we have lots of swimming pools. Moving on. So,
All right.
Good.
Right. So, moving on to the flavors of this beer. You know, what I mean, other than just juicy, tropical, smooth. What would you say this beer is? Like when you drink it, what do you feel?
6.
6.
Oh, no, love. No.
Earlier it was just fuckable, not yet to sex.
When I drink it, and I've heard from people around me, women like it. Oh, yes! Yes! Bravo! I mean, he's only been here for a while. I mean, and he hasn't been into the places that I've been, but
I'm not sure I ever will be.
I think we're going in the
Not
same
sure I
direction.
ever will be. Cheers.
You know,
It's the
Love
first time for us,
Can
or
we
for me at least.
play some? Can we play some? I'm your man. You want to sing "I'm Your Man" with me?
I definitely
If
don't,
you
but I would
wanna
listen to you
love
sing
her,
it.
No, we don't need to play it. But listen to "I'm Your Man" because it's exactly what I think a beer should be. It should be like a man, which is you want. What do you want? It's like the Leonard Cohen song. I really believe that this beer is like the Leonard Cohen song. It says this hopefully is something that resonates for you. But, and for some reason, because some of my friends, women friends, have said that actually it's extremely, what's the word? Tropical smooth.
Yeah, it's a super low bitterness. Like most people.
Look at you. You're a bloody Irishman. How can you be tropical and smooth?
I'm not tropical.
I mean, come on.
It's not my beer. It's not my beer. I made it, but it's not my beer.
I can pretend I used to be a surfer.
It's not my beer.
You know, I mean, I was tropical for sure. Smooth, I'm not sure. But come on, tell us about tropical and smooth.
I'm not either. the beer is. Yeah. You told me. You told me what you wanted, and
What did we do to
create it.
make it this tropical and smooth? How did we make it happen?
Hops.
Hops.
All about the hops. Hazy beers are all
told
about
you.
the hops.
No, it's not the
Mosaic.
Hong Kong
That's
hops.
the straight Hong Kong hops.
Mosaic, Citra, HBC 630.
But isn't it
Super
again,
juicy.
this wonderful thing called process? You know, isn't that what it's all about? Look, so he's there. I'm doing this stupid stuff. This becomes an image that we share, and now it becomes a beer.
He sees
You know, I
something in this moment that maybe
No,
nobody else sees.
He didn't give a shit. I mean, he thought, here he goes again, this crazy. But the process may not have started out as we.
Anticipated or.
But it's the engagement. It's the give and take between people that makes it. Oh shit! It's so heavy. Makes it what it is. Right?
Let's speed up.
Or makes isn't that okay? So the hops thing. I mean, you're obsessed with hops.
What this beer is
I mean,
all about hops.
you have a girlfriend. Why are you so obsessed with hops?
It's a different thing. This is work.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Sex and hops are the same thing. Yeah. I mean, come on. You need to brew, right?
Yeah.
You need it to ferment. I mean, it's exactly like any sexual relationship, any love. It has to ferment. Otherwise, it won't grow into a tropical, smooth experience.
Yeah, I mean, it's like most of the
Could you
beers we
quote
make.
me, please?
Fermentation of the woman.
Okay. Well, all right.
He doesn't know where to go now.
I don't know where to go, because we're going to a direction
you
we're
thought
gonna.
you were gonna have an easy day with Chris. Okay, good. No
Yeah.
way, man. I ain't gonna take it. I can take it further if you want.
We're gonna have to finish all these beers before we end, right?
No. I think we need another question from the audience.
Oh yeah, we need a question from the audience. So there's Rhonda Liu, who's like, I drink every
Rhonda.
day.
Hello, Rhonda. I love your work.
I drink every day. Can I be a brewer? Wow, that's a.
How tall are you, Rhonda? Because the vats are very tall. We need a very tall woman because we're having trouble with the fermenting. Because once you put the hops into the and look, we have a paddle there. So you have to roll your way around the brewing area. Is that the truth?
That's
You
pretty
believe-
much every day.
You believe everything I say? Don't.
I know you can't.
Not that
bring
much
your-
rowing. When you came, you rowed though.
But remember in the good old days when we used to stamp the
Yeah,
hops with our feet and we used to swim through the barley fields.
You know, the truth is, that rowing thing that you see, you always see it in the videos of brewing, right?
Yeah.
It's normally when.
You see it in Monty Python.
Yeah, tattoo, yeah.
Along with the horses.
Along with the horses.
I mean, so beware, this is medieval artistic people.
Mm-hmm.
We have horses.
Yeah. And they have, but we've run out of horses, so you're welcome.
Yeah. In reality, though, it's when you screw up. That's when you use the paddle.
We just said when you screw up, that becomes a really good beer.
That's
That's what he just said.
This wasn't a screw up. This is actually like on point. I said you have to be willing.
Do we
to
have any
screw up.
questions from the audience? Actually, I can't really see from this. Huh? Luigi, yeah. So what is your Luigi's question?
Hey,
I can't see the miss.
hey, paisano, Luigi. Come sta? You have to talk about spaghetti.
Okay, we got a phone here, Luigi.
Luigi, spaghetti and beer. Okay.
Technical beer question.
Oh shit.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
This is a tough one.
Okay,
So this is a great question.
Okay, I can leave now.
You gotta come back though, because you're part of it. So this beer is conceived because you had this beer called Crazy Rich Lupulin, and you really liked it. And so Luigi's asking, how do we compare Crazy Rich to I think, therefore I drink, therefore I am? Drinker's perspective,
I think it's pretty,
brewer's perspective.
I think it's pretty different for me. Like with Crazy Rich, we don't get to experiment that much anymore. We get to play around with the hops a little bit, but because it's a core beer, it's kind of set. I don't want to change it too much because people, when they drink that beer, they expect the same thing every time. Whereas this is a chance for us to literally do something completely different. So yeah, we added hops in the boil, which we never did for a hazy before, Carbon. We also use super high alpha acid hops.
I know it's
on the dry hop to lower the polyphenol. So
it really works for me.
I actually think this is probably a little bit smoother, a little bit like it's definitely a little bit more dank. The hop profile is quite different.
But as a brewing person, what do you call a brewmaster?
No, I'm a brewer. Brewmaster for me is
call
quite
a motherfucker.
You can call me whatever you want, but a lot of people call themselves brewmasters. Brewmasters for me are people who actually have a qualification.
So in your world, what is the challenge?
The challenge of
I mean, is it
Process.
do the ideas for a beer come from? Where do they come from? Where does an idea for a beer come? I mean, we know that I for some reason, maybe because of my Irish origins, whatever, the IPA and I mean, and the story about IPA is very beautiful. If you go online and you can check it out. Indian. I mean, for some reason, it resonates somehow with my so-called culture. And then of course you have a certain, what's the word, personal taste. You respond to things, in a certain way. But then but you can't. You have to be, boom. Like you have to be thinking like me. I can't just make the same old film. I can't remake Chongqing Express or In the Mood for Love for the rest of my life. You can't, because you want to go further. So I think it's the same thing. So where does the creative energy come from? Does it come from smells? Does it come from other experiences. You know, I know for me it comes from people. In my world, as a filmmaker, I know it comes from the give and take. Because some of the people are here now. The give and take between the energies that we share, or the questions that we have. You know, and that's actually kind of easy for a filmmaker, because then we have a story, then we have a space,
Right,
which usually is Hong Kong or somewhere, so which defines the engagement that the work can be, that the film can be, and it just takes you, you know, it just takes you so much further beyond yourself than you would alone. That the people you engage with, but you're a brewer, so you're
think it's more
basically
food.
alone, right?
More food. No, I'm really lucky here. Like, if this is like a democratic thing, everybody votes on what we want to do. Like, even upcoming beers, everybody has an input.
Even
There's
the
no.
director.
He does, yeah.
He does.
actually
Everybody
does.
here has a vote. Everybody has a thing.
wonder.
There's no.
One.
We don't make. You can't make 20 beers a year as a brewery if you're just one person creating that. There's absolutely zero chance of that happening. So it's everybody is involved in, like, somebody comes to me and gives me an idea and we try and make that happen.
What do you base it on? Of course, you have process, which is the hops and all the stuff that you talk about, the yeast
I
and
think
all that.
it's different for everybody, to be honest.
So
For me, like, it's food. A lot of it's food. Like, my friend just gave me this flavor Bible, which is like, it matches different flavors
food-
together. So
food-
with cinnamon,
Food influences beer.
food influences beer without doubt. Yeah, without doubt.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same. It's you're cooking up a beer. You're cooking up food. It's the same thing. You're trying to blend
Well,
flavors and match
most people
flavors.
say that sensual, you know, smell is the thing that engages your memory most.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't remember anything because I have a few beers from time to time. So, but everyone says that the smell, and when I smell this beer, I say, ooh, hello.
That brings me back to
Tropical
Where does that
smell.
bring you back to?
Yeah.
To be honest, to boats.
Boats.
When I used to be a sailor, when I used to be
You were a sailor?
I was a merchant marine, big ships, like
not know that.
1 kilometer long cargo ships. It brings me back to the sea, which is the space I feel most comfortable in. You know, I mean, films are nice, but the sea is
Infinite.
so bigger.
Infinite.
The sea is a woman. The sea is like, it embraces you. The sea is you know, changeable. The sea is it's infinite. It doesn't you know, it will take you somewhere you've never been, because as Joseph Conrad or anybody who writes about the sea will tell you, you know, you can't control it, which
And
is
it
great.
it can devour you with it.
And can
like,
devour
and
you,
it's-
can destroy you.
Yeah.
But and this is what we need to do as I believe as quote unquote creative people. You know, you have to, like you said, you have to make the mistakes. You have to have
all of
this-
your
you
best
have to-
creations will come from your mistakes.
Yes.
They don't come from
Great
like,
mistake.
Yeah,
Conor.
the
Okay.
frustrations come from somebody telling you what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that your parents say, okay, you better go to law school. You know, well, you know, get it, find a good husband or wife or lover or whatever. You know, I tried all of them, but it didn't work.
we have to answer Luigi's question about the beer. We talked about the beer, but I would say this label is better than Crazy Rich. Loop in and compare. So this is, I think, it's a way more fun label than just having gold bells.
No, I think that the thing about this label, and I hesitated about because it's your photograph. I don't know. I think it represents in its way the attitude we've been trying to talk about today.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah, of course he's crazy, but he's looking. You know, he's looking out to hopefully, you know, and then hopefully that looking is a sharing. You know, I mean, I have really good photos of me, like, you know, in my
Yeah,
usual.
so, I mean, yeah. Picture definitely not as crazy as real
No,
person.
I think
for sure.
I think it suggests if you buy this beer, if you drink this beer, you acknowledge tropical. No, you acknowledge I drink, therefore I am.
Okay.
I think that's what this photo says. That's what this photo says. I drink, therefore I'm crazy, but I want to be there because this takes me somewhere special that is true to me. You know. And,
I
and
agree.
I think that's what we want. And, we don't want to get drunk. We don't want to just get,
No, we
fucked
want to
up.
enjoy. We want to enjoy.
We're going to get drunk anyways.
And,
We
and
want
the
to
good
enjoy the
thing-
path to getting there.
and you want to engage. I think that's what the image. That's what your image says.
Nice. All right, I think we got to wrap it up today here because director over there has
Still hasn't taken his t-shirt
gotten
off.
up his
Still hasn't taken his
gotten
t-shirt
enough
off,
courage
by
to
the way.
finally take it off. So we got to get ready for that party over there. Thank you guys for joining us here for the live tasting of I Drink Therefore I Am. Stay tuned. We might have future very interesting projects that we talked offline earlier. We'll see if that happens. Goodbye, guys. So is that shirt coming off?
Come on, Felix.
Come on.
Come on, Felix.